My sister's imaginary friend wasn't imaginary, and I found the proof. When my little sister Emma was 5, she started talking to someone she called Button. She said he lived in her room, sat on the top bunk, and only came out when the lights were off. My parents laughed it off. Kids have imaginary friends, no big deal. But Emma wasn't just pretending. She'd pause mid-sentence to listen to something behind her. She'd set a spot at the table for him. She'd whisper, "Stop it, Button," whenever the house creaked at night. Harmless, until she stopped sleeping in her own room. One night she crawled into my bed shaking, clutching her blanket so hard her knuckles were white. I asked what happened. She just whispered, "Button's mad." I walked her back to her room to prove everything was fine. The air felt colder the second we stepped inside. Not freezing, just wrong. Like opening a freezer door that shouldn't be cold. I checked the closet. Under the bed, behind the curtains, nothing. Then I climbed onto her top bunk, just to show her it was safe. The mattress was bare. She never slept up there. But someone had placed a toy on the far corner. A cheap little plastic dinosaur. Not scary, just out of place. I handed it down to her. She shook her head. "That's not mine." The next day I asked my mom if she'd moved any of Emma's toys around. She said no. Emma barely played with dinosaurs anyway. I would have let it go, until something else happened. A few nights later, I heard Emma giggling from her room. Soft, breathy laughter, like she was trying not to wake anyone. I cracked the door open. She was fast asleep, still breathing slow, still completely still. But the top bunk creaked, not loud, just enough for the frame to shift. I turned on the light so fast it flickered. Nothing on the top bunk, but something fell from the edge and hit the floor. A small metal button, old, tarnished, heavy enough to belong to a coat no one in our house owned. Emma woke up when she heard it and asked what was happening. I didn't answer. I just slipped the button into my pocket and told her she could sleep with me for the night. She hasn't talked about Button in years, but I still have that button, and every time I look at it I get really creeped out.